Hari Om. The seasons change, the entire nature goes through a rhythm of things. Every season with its own reason. It brings forth something very beautiful, something very amazing. And in and through all these changes, especially when we are going through this particular season of fall, where we see that the leaves change drastically their colors, and then, as if by a wand of that Bhagavan, one by one, all leaves are shedded. Now, when you ask the leaf, how do you feel? When you ask the tree, how do you feel? Both have probably a very unique perspective. The tree bids farewell to its beautiful green foliage, turning colors as though just departing, leaving the most beautiful memory around of the journey of the leaf and bidding farewell to its host tree. And the tree bids farewell without a sense of loss or mourning, but with a sense of acknowledging gratitude for being there and nourishing it day in and day out. When you look at it from the leaf's perspective, probably the leaf says in the fall season that though I fall and gently be taken by the breeze wherever I land, I still am proud for what I have contributed humbly all through these days for the very being of that gigantic tree. And even when I fall, I continue to exist in that unshakable form. I continue to persist. Even after I continue to turn into the very soil, again nourishing that tree. The cycle continues. Understanding this cycle and being in that flow, there is absolutely no resistance from that nature towards that nature. And that is why probably nature brings such beautiful, heart fulfilling joy to anyone who just, you don't need to be attuned to nature. The nature brings you to that attunement. I think a great message to be learnt and digested, applied in our lives as this fall season comes. Whether you are a tree or a leaf, change will happen. And in this change, when we realize what is it that is my true value, true worth, what can I contribute? What have I contributed? And to know that worth, its place, its contribution, one underlying thing is the entire nature gives and gives and gives. In its being, as a tree or as a leaf, in its falling, in its turning into soil again, it's again giving, contributing, and moving along without any resistance. We as human beings, when we tune ourselves to this natural law of course of things that happen, know our worth, know our contribution, and know our place in that contribution, and consistently be a part of that giving system, we grow. We are blessed in that growth with immense satisfaction and immense joy in that continuation. When that individuality or the ego raises its ugly hood, that is when we try to swim against the current, and that is where there is strife, that is where there is pain, that is where there is misery. But on the contrary, if you look at it, if you understand this flow and be aggressively good in going along with the flow, we tend to contribute more and reap the best. So, this fall season, let us learn from nature to know our place, to know our worth, to know our contribution, because there is joy only in giving, and giving the best, knowing what its value is. So let us give, let us share, let us contribute, let us have the mindset of being proactively the one who can always think with the mindset of how can I, in my giving, be a solution to the environment around. That is where my true growth happens. May this change in season imbibe in us that treasure worthy wisdom that can bring us this joy to ourselves and through us to the world around us.